You finished the game, you posted everywhere, and almost nobody came. Here is the part nobody wants to tell indie developers. Your game being good is not a marketing plan. Every week, great games launch on Steam to a few dozens of sales and then they disappear. And we are not talking about bad games, actually good ones. The developers did the thing they were told to do. They made something worth playing, they put up a page, and then they waited for Steam to find them. Spoiler alert, Steam did not find them. Steam does not work that way anymore. Today, I am going to show you why organic discovery is dead, what algorithm is actually rewarding, and the one shift that separates the game that get found from the games that get buried. It comes down to this: you build an audience before the page, not after. Let's go! Just one quick thing before we start. This is the Indie Growth Clinic. Every episode takes one real problem standing between your game and the players it deserves. And it breaks it down with data behind it. If this is what you're here for, please hit the subscribe button. It is free and it is how you catch the next one. Thank you so much and let's get into it. First, you need to understand the machine you are up against. Because most developers are marketing to a version of Steam that stopped existing years ago. In the first 3.5 months of 2026, more than 6,000 of games shipped on Steam. That is thousands of new pages every quarter, all competing for the same few shelves. There is no version of this where the store handpicks your game and shows it to the right players out of goodwill. There is not enough room and there is not enough attention. Here is the thing that actually matters. Steam's discovery system are not a quality detector, they are a momentum detector. The algorithm watches what players already do with your game. Are people wishlisting it? Are they playing it? Are they reviewing it? Then it takes that signal and amplifies it. Read that again. It amplifies demand you bring to it. It does not create demand for you. So, if you arrive at launch with no audience, there is no signal to amplify. The machine has nothing to work with, and you stay invisible. The page is a multiplier. Multiply it by 0 and you get 0. That is why this episode is not about your Steam page. We covered that page in episode 2. This is about the thing that has to exist before the page is worth anything, an audience. And the work of building it starts long before you publish. This is a big one. The belief that quality marks itself is comforting, and it is totally wrong. Look at the numbers. Half of the games released on Steam in 2026 have earned less than $300. Not 300,000, 300. And in 2025, nearly half of all games that launch sold fewer than 100 copies. Those are not all bad games. A lot of them are genuinely good. They died unseen because being good is not a distribution strategy. The graveyard is full of great games that nobody heard about. So the fix is a mindset shift before it is a tactic. Stop treating marketing as a thing you do after the game is finished. The day you have one thing worth showing, a clip, a mechanic, a single screenshot that looks like nothing else, that is the day audience building starts, not launch week. A page with no audience pointed at it is just a quiet room. You can have the best capsule art in your genre. If nobody knows the page exists, the wishlist counter does not move. And wishlists are not a vanity number. They are the fuel for the momentum machine I just described. Roughly 7,000 wishlists gathered in a tight window is around where a game starts showing up on Steam's popular upcoming list. Get there and you trigger a cascade. More eyes, more wish lists, more favor for the algorithm. But notice the words: tight window. Steam cares about recent momentum, not a number you slowly stack over 2 years. 1,000 wish lists that arrive in a week beat 10,000s that dribbled in over a decade. So do not publish your game the moment you can. Publish it when you have somewhere to send people from. The page is a conversion tool. It converts an audience you already have. It does not go to find one. A lot of developers are quietly betting their whole launch in one single event, Steam's Next Fest. They want to be that surprise demo that blows up out of nowhere and changes everything. But that story is getting rarer every year, and the data shows it. February 2026 was the biggest Next Fest yet, more than 3,500 demos, and the returns went down, not up. The top 5% of games gained around 350 followers. A year earlier, the top 5% got around 520. The median game in the whole event added 11 followers. 11! Simon Careless at Game Discovery Co. put it plainly. Games that already had interest are using Next Fest to scale that interest. And the demo hit that launched out of nowhere story is fading away. Attention is splitting into smaller and smaller pieces. So here is the uncomfortable truth. Next Fest does not build your audience. It rewards the audience you walk in with. The same pattern as the algorithm. If you are renting your discovery from a single event, you are gambling. Build something you own instead. This is the whole reason QUDO exists, by the way. It is a platform where players show up specifically to discover and play indie games. The audience is already in the room instead of you hoping an algorithm sends one. That is what owning your discovery actually looks like. I am not going to pitch you in the middle of the video, but stay up until the end and I will show you exactly how to put your game in front of it. Plenty of developers go silent for 2 or 3 years and wait until everything is polished and spot on before they say a single word. But by the time the trailer is ready, there is nobody waiting to watch it. You do not need a finished product to build an audience. You need progress people can follow. That bug that took you a week to fix is an example, the art style coming together is another, and even that dumb prototype that became the core mechanic is another example. Developers who build it in the open, sharing the messy middle, walk into launch with people who already care. That is an observed pattern across developers who break through, not a single fluke. The work in progress is the marketing. Start showing it the moment it exists, in whatever form you can manage. Rough beats silence every single time. And the last one, and it is the one that decides the other 4. Treating marketing as the thing that happens at the end with whatever time and money is left over. These days, marketing isn't a small line item. For a lot of indie teams, it eats up somewhere between a quarter and a half of the whole budget. Half of your effort, not because marketing got greedy, but because attention got expensive and the store got crowded. If you did not plan for that, you already made a decision. You decided to be invisible. You just did not say that out loud. So put it in the plan from day one. Audience building is not a phase that comes after development. It runs alongside it from the first thing worth showing to launch day and past it. Here is how you can actually do this in 5 steps. Number 1. Start the day you can show one thing. Find the single most striking 5 seconds of your game and start posting it now. Not when it is done, now. If you have nothing worth showing yet, that is your real problem, and it is not a design problem and not a marketing one. Number 2. Build one channel you own. A Discord, an email list, anything where you can reach players directly without an algorithm sitting in the middle deciding who sees you. Rented reach can vanish overnight. Owned reach is yours. Number 3. Open the Steam page when you can actually feel it. Line up your own audience first, then publish, and then point everyone at the page in a tight window so the wishlist lands fast. You need velocity, not a slow trickle. Number 4. Put your game where players are already looking. Do not rely on the open Steam market to be your only discovery surface. Get it in front of communities and platforms built specifically for finding indie games like QUDO, where players show up on purpose to discover something new. Number 5. Make marketing align in the budget. Real hours, real money allocated from day one. If it is not in the plan, it will not happen and the game will not get found. Earlier in this video, I told you I will show you how to put your game in front of an audience that is already there instead of waiting for an algorithm. And this is the part where I keep that promise. QUDO is a platform built specifically for indie games and the players who want to find them. There are around 60,000 gamers and a community that shows up on purpose to discover indie games. And here's the part that matters for an audience. Players earn rewards to use in the platform for the time they spend playing and also for their in-game performance. So they have a reason to show up, to try your game and to come back. That gives you real players and real engagement before you are fighting for a slot on Steam. Here's how to use it. Register on the QUDO platform as a game developer and list your game as early as possible, even before your Steam page is polished and you only have your demo available elsewhere like on itch.io. Before you go, I want one honest answer in the comments. What is the real thing stopping you from building an audience before your game is finished? Is it time? Is it confidence? Or did nobody tell you that you were supposed to do it? Drop it below, I read all of them and the most common answer is probably the next episode. See you in the next Growth Clinic.